Y'all, while I'm on holiday vacation, enjoy some flashback to wild UFOs, including strange patterns in the sky from UFOs that seem to be landing here on Earth, and a UFO that explodes and ejects an orb. Make it make sense and enjoy. UFO sightings are ramping up again. There's even an alleged case of interdimensional beings being caught on camera. So I'm excited to bring you guys some of the most recent and strangest anomalies in the sky. And today we're starting with one from a commercial aircraft. There was a alleged cigar-shaped UFO that narrowly missed American airline flight 2292 over New Mexico. You can clearly see that it is a cigar shape, and it does seem to zip right by the plane. Check it out and let me know your thoughts. Now that is an absolutely wild capture to me. Some people claim that it could be the air pressure hole on the window. However, if you go back and check the video out, you'll see that the windowsill is visible. And in my opinion, they don't pan their camera in a way that would make the air hole go by so quickly and at that angle. Like, take a look at the video. They don't pan quickly enough for how that cylinder-shaped UFO passes by, in my opinion. And if I'm not mistaken, that flight was for February 15th of 2025. Now, the New Jersey UFO drone UAP situation seems to be back, with Scott C. Waring sharing this UFO clip from February 13th, 2025 over Brunswick, New Jersey. Check it out.
Storm, come here.
Now, although it's just some dots in the sky, I do trust Scott C. Waring to bring out his flight radar and like a sky guide to make sure they're not stars or plane. And I do trust his word as he's been doing this for so long. This next one from Sandy_0685 happened in Florida on February 15th of 2025. What you're going to see is a strange disc-shaped object, almost with like a conish top or a almost dome with a little bulb. It's very strange. It's flying around in the sky. No one knows what it is. Smash like and check it out.
So freaky. Is your phone picking it up?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Is it one of yours? I can't see. That is weird AF. Huh. Where'd it go? It's there. It's on the other side of the phone.
Now, one thing I find interesting about that clip is that it does seem to wobble a little bit. However, the person recording was zooming in and out, so I can't tell if it was an effect of their zoom, maybe it was a digital zoom, or if the craft was actually wobbling. But it was peculiar, and it definitely was disc-shaped. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But it gets even stranger and even a bit romantic. See, this next sighting actually occurred on Valentine's Day, and it showcases multiple red, blue, and green UAP over the San Francisco Bay Area. What's really strange is that you see the orbs and they tend to flash red, but the little blue orbs seem to either be coming out or going into them. I don't really know what's going on in the video. Check it out and let me know your thoughts. Now that could have been some type of like maybe a drone show for Valentine's Day, but I don't understand what the coordination or the choreography was. Like there wasn't a shape. That was not a heart shape in the sky. I don't know. I don't know what was happening in that video. And if it was a drone show, I'm sorry, y'all. But for Valentine's Day, that sucks. Next, we have a very strange clip. Instead of a traditional UFO, as we're used to, a craft in the sky, this person claims that they captured interdimensional beings on their security camera. Now, I want you to check out this footage. Whatever is being captured does look very strange. And some people have come up with some practical explanations for it. But I'm not so sure it fits. I'll let you check it out first, then we'll chat about that. Isn't that weird? And some people are saying that it could be the low light and the camera lag having like a weird effect on a person walking by. And don't get me wrong, I can definitely see that. But I was looking through this video and I was doing like a frame by frame. And at one point, when it captured like one of the still, it looked like the foot part was like a claw of some sort. And then just the way that what would, I guess, be considered the head or the face is so prominent and light. I mean, it could be, but the leg thing freaks me out. I don't know. I want to hear your opinions on that in the comments below. Our next UFO clip is a little bit longer, and it comes from user CNAIK 1987, who was doing their normal skywatch February 15th. I believe it was around 8 p.m., 8:49 p.m. And they noticed a strange flashing light in the sky. And they were fixated on it because they thought it was weird. They brought up apps. It wasn't a plane or a satellite. So he couldn't figure out what it was. What he didn't notice until after, when he went home and started going over the footage, was that as he's trying to focus on this flashing light, there are other, well, what seem at first to be stars in the sky. Then they start moving together. You see like two of them moving as a pair, then seemingly three, and it gets really weird. It cuts off a little bit from that anomaly because he didn't see that, and he was so focused on the flash. But it does showcase them again. And another thing that happens, it's very strange, is these particles, almost like snowflakes or flurries, start floating around in front of the camera. However, as you'll see, because you can see the stars, the UFO, and the flashing light, it is a clear sky. And it was 60 degrees in Austin, Texas. And as far as the submitter was concerned, it wasn't snowing at 8:49 p.m. So he also doesn't know what those strange particles were. This is a very weird video, and there's a lot going on, but I really need you to focus on those lights that look like stars and start moving around in the sky. Take a look. And I love that clip again because the person recording was not even aware of the anomalous activity with those three lights in the beginning. They noticed the delta formation at the end and they noticed the flashing on the beginning. So they focus on the flashing, again, not even attempting to capture it, and they still captured that extra anomaly on top of everything that was going on. Those were not satellites. Satellites cannot chase each other like that in the sky. Those were too high up to be planes. They looked like stars, and they were not moving like traditional craft because they were making strange swerves. Maybe the third light that was going straight up as they were moving around was a satellite or something else, but it looked like it was stationary when he started recording. And what else I loved about the video, the other thing I loved about the video, is that you could tell it wasn't his camera moving that caused this, because you could still see the stars and the flashing lights relative to the position of the actual moving objects. So you could tell that they actually were moving across the sky. That is, in my opinion, one of the greatest captures we've had in a long time. And I am so grateful for that video. It's so freaking cool.
Yep, my live got disconnected. Go figure, right? So there is, oh, what the fuck is that? What the hell? Okay, something's going on. Something's going on. What is that next to it? What the fuck? A part of me is starting to maybe think like that red drone is someone's drone, like someone here putting it up, like police or something like that, and the one above it is the unidentified drones. I don't know, that's not accurate. I am just saying my theory, because that red drone is really low. It's kind of weird. And oh my god, look at that one going. What the fuck? Where is it going? It went close to that red drone. What the fuck, guys? What the hell is happening? It's going low. It's getting lower. I'm sorry if you guys can't see that good. I'm trying my best. Okay, so that other one disappeared. The red one's still here. I don't know if that's someone's drone that's just trying to check things out. My live got disconnected.
Now, the uploader calls the orbs plasmoids. Whatever the case, the drone was definitely interacting with it. And what is strange is that this person was live on TikTok, actually streaming these drones for everyone to see, when her live suddenly got interrupted and the feed cut. As a lot of people were exclaiming in the comments, bro, we think that they shut you down. She then uploaded this video of the drone interacting with the UAP, which is so strange. And again, as we've mentioned before, these drones are being seen everywhere. This next clip actually comes from Cambridge, UK. We've also got a strange one from December 15th, 2024 in Washington, D.C. Some claim that these could be a set of emergency lights, while others think that it's actually a radio tower. However, the uploader expresses that he saw this thing moving, then standing still, then moving again, which is why he started recording, and that he drives on the highway often and has never seen a radio tower or anything strange like this before. Take a look and let me know what you think it is. Now, personally, it does look strange to me. I feel that if it were a radio tower, they were close enough that even if there were a fog, you would at least see the shadow or the silhouette of the tower. But I can't be too sure. I mean, I wasn't there. Hopefully they post a video soon during the daytime so we can see the difference. This next sighting was caught on the beaches north of Boston and actually showcases 12 mysterious orbs in the sky. What I love about this video is the witnesses. You can tell how raw and real this is. You can hear their emotion and their confusion at this sighting. It's very, very interesting. Take a look.
Look all the...
So that one right there. Oh my god.
How many are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
So you can see the plane moving, that's flying, but then these two haven't moved.
Oh, right there.
The whole time. This whole time they haven't moved.
That one.
Look at that line of them.
They're hovering. See how they're hovering?
Yeah. One of them's moving.
Why they stay over the water?
Those were definitely strange to me, and you could definitely see the difference between regular planes and whatever the hell these things are that can just stay stationary. I don't know what's going on. And again, as we know, the government isn't really telling us, so we're just like, what? Next, we have a sighting of one of these objects that allegedly looks like a plane getting way too close. The witness says that they lived in the area for 10 years and have never seen planes fly this low in their area before, which is why they think it's one of these strange plane looking drones. But I'll let you guys check it out and I'll let you decide for yourself. Take a look.
That's a plane or a drone that looks like
That's not a plane, babe. Did you see the way it just stopped? That's a full-on drone, and it's
full-on
very
drone.
close.
Holy shit.
Wait a minute, it's actually really close.
It's mad close. Dude, it's fucking stationary. That's a
There's
fucking
no
drone.
way. That's not how planes move.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And look at how it's just smooth. Babe, planes don't just drop and swivel.
It's a drone made to look like a plane. And then look at that thing next to it. There's another thing there.
Baby, planes don't
It just stopped.
hover like that. It just stopped, and it just pressed the brakes in the sky.
Is it gone?
Oh my God, people are telling the fucking truth. There are drones. My friend Aline, who's a makeup artist, just posted about this. She said, I saw the drones yesterday. She lives in...
Next, we have one of the strangest sightings on the list, and it is the one over Hamilton Lake, New Jersey. Now, this sighting actually doesn't feature the drones we've been seeing lately. It's actually showcasing one of the typical, or two, I guess, multiple of the typical orbs we were used to in traditional UFO UAP sightings before these drones became a thing. However, the difference in this is that we're seeing two orbs and one is clearly ejecting something. Other orbs, slag as we call it sometimes, we don't know. But towards the end of the video, as it's ejecting these things, one of the orbs suddenly explodes and the other orb near it reacts to the explosion. This is one of the most anomalous sightings I've ever seen, and I can't wait for you guys to see it and sound off in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Check it out. That is bananas. And according to the uploader, this was directly from their yard. They had an issue with the audio, but their neighbors actually heard the explosion as well, which is very, very strange. I'm hoping that since neighbors heard and there were other witnesses, that we get other videos soon, hopefully video with audio, and just more information in general, because that is one of the strangest, maybe most ominous sightings that I've seen, just because I don't know if it exploded. I don't know if a ballistic hit it. Like, we don't know what's going on. Next, we have this UAP sighting from December 14th in Pennsylvania. The uploader and witness apologizes for their, they quote, cringy commentary, but they were just taken up in the moment, seeing it in real time. Sound off in the comments with your thoughts on this.
Okay, so that one just changed colors in the bottom. The other one is flashing a little like a plane, but it's flying weird. It kind of stopped earlier. Bro, this is real shit. Like, what? What is that? What is that? Nah, man, this is fucking insane. There's another one. There's another one. You can't see it really well, but it's up there. That's 3. Bro.
I thought it was interesting that the witness was actually seeing these things change color in real time, which is one of the things that seemingly prompted him to start recording. I think it really showcases, one, that these things are being seen everywhere. I mean, as we saw one in the UK, but like just outside of out of New Jersey in the United States, and that again, this lends credence that it might be drones, secret drones, being sent up by our government to monitor these orbs or research these UAP. And strange times are ahead, and hopefully we get disclosure soon. Absolutely wild. To me, the most fascinating was the exploding UFO with the orb ejection, because I always say that they're dropping things off, and in my opinion, that proves it. I don't know if it was like a last minute method to save themselves or what the hell was happening, but something came out of there. Let me know what you guys think it was in the comments below. If you guys made it this far, smash that like. I really hope that you guys enjoyed and that you're enjoying your holidays. And a Happy New Year, depending on when you see this. I'll catch you in the next video.